Hello and welcome to the Pokemon Summer League Draft Lottery. For those of you that have watched my channel before, you might notice that back in the winter, we did a Pokemon Stadium 2 League. We had such fun and success with that we decided we're going to do a Winter League and a Summer League each year. So this will be our draft lottery for that Summer League. The Summer League is going to be our league where we're a little more experimental. The Winter League will be Pokemon Stadium 2 every winter. As part of experimenting in this league is going to take place on either the Pokemon Coliseum or the Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness engines. They're essentially the same engine, just a matter of which game I put in the GameCube. And it's going to be Generation 3 Pokemon only. The exceptions to this are no Latios and Latias because they are very hard to catch in the original Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. We are not going to use Rayquaza at the moment. Rayquaza has been ruled out, although I am reviewing that, so we might change. But as of this recording, Rayquaza is not available. Jirachi and Deoxys are not available because they are mythical Pokemon that are only available through event, and they are not doing events for Generation 3 games anymore for Game Boy Advance. We are allowing the Reggies, Regice, Regirock, and Registeel. And we are allowing Kyogre and Groudon at the moment. The only other exception to the rule is we will not have Feebas and Milotic in the league. And the reason for that being it's just so hard to catch Feebas in Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. I had to go back through Ruby and Sapphire and catch all 128 Pokemon that will be available and level them all up to 50 and decide all their movesets. So this is going to be very interesting. I did the best I could to make things as even as possible, and I hope that we all have fun with it. All right, I'll be right back in just a second now that we've got all those explanations out of the way, and we'll start our draft lottery. All right, I'm back. So without further ado, let's introduce the teams that'll be partaking in the Summer League. Our first team, We Are the Mod Champion, returning from the Winter League. We Are the Mod Champion being managed by the same person as well, so good luck to them. My Little Ponyta, also returning from the Winter League. Same person managing, same name. For these two, their names may change because they had not submitted a new name when by the deadline of this video. So they may have a name change before the league actually starts. As will this next person, who I will be addressing by their YouTube name until we get a team name for them. Our next participant, Millennium Jest. Millennium Jest was in the league last season, playing as the team name Smooch'em or Lose'em, and again has not submitted a team name yet, so they will be drafting as Millennium Jest. All right. Last season's champion, the Winter League's champion, the Atlanta Firo, their manager is back, and he is going to manage the San Jose Sharpedo. So he's hoping to win both leagues this year. Next up, my team, the Fukuoka Talo. For those of you that don't know what that name means, this is representing the Fukuoka Hawks, the Fukuoka SoftBank Hawks, to be more precise, in the Japan baseball series. So that's who I'm being. All right, we have the Alabama Groudon Drought. The manager of this team, I very, very strongly tried my best to persuade them to be the Crimson Drought, because I felt like paying homage to the Crimson Tide, the Crimson Drought might be a little bit better, but they were determined to go with the Groudon Drought, and they wanted their text slanted to look like Groudon was, I don't know, walking on it, climbing on it, something like that. So there you go. All right, and our last participant for the Summer League, the Pittsburgh Empoleon. The Pittsburgh Empoleon being one of the newest members. to this whole thing, and I expect good things out of him and his team. All right. Without further ado, let's get to the draft lottery. So, the way we're going to do this, as you can see on the screen right now, we're going to do this via dice roll. Each team has a dice number attached to them, and we are going to roll an 8-sided dice. If we roll an 8, then it'll just simply be a re-roll. And this will be how we determine the draft order. In the future, we will use previous seasons to determine draft order. For example, the Atlanta Firo won the Winter League. So the Atlanta Firo will have the last draft pick in year 2 of the Winter League. But we're going to try to keep the leagues separate. So how you do in the Winter League determines your draft position in the Winter League. How you do in the Summer League determines your draft position in the Summer League. All right. Well then, let's go ahead and bring up the Dice app. Let me see if I can make that bigger for everybody, because that is very small. There we go. Our nice, trusty little Dice app. All right. So here we go. Who will have the number 1 pick of the draft? The answer is number 1. All right. Number 1 is the San Jose Sharpedo. That kind of figures that the San Jose Sharpedo would get the number 1 pick after I had just mentioned that they won the previous league. So they're going to have to think long and hard about who they want to pick first. That is not where I wanted to type that. My bad. San Jose Sharpedo. There we go. The cool things you can do with Excel. All right. Now, let's go with our second pick. All right, we got a 1 again, so we got to re-roll. 5. The number 5 team is the Fukuoka Talo. All right, I'll take the number 2 pick. That works for me. All right, so the Talo and the Sharpedo are the first 2. So we're still looking for 2, 3, 4, 6, and 7. 2, 3, 4, 6, and 7. All right, the next pick of the Summer League draft will go to number 6. Number 6 is Millennium Jest. So Millennium Jest will be the number 3 pick of the draft. All right, so we're down to 2, 3, 4, and 7. 2, 3, 4, and 7. All right. Got our 1, re-roll. Got our 5, re-roll. Another 5, re-roll. 1. Boy, this likes the same numbers. 5 again. 3. Okay, number 3. Number 3 was We Are the Ma Champion. So the number 4 pick will go to We Are the Ma Champion. All right. So we are down to 3 teams remaining. 2, 4, and 7. All right, let's see how this goes. 2, 4, and 7. All right, keep going. There we go. We got 2. So number 2, My Little Ponyta will get the number 5 pick. All right, ignore the 8 spot. That's when we thought we were going to have 8 teams playing. In fact, you know what? I will go ahead and... Well, okay, not what I meant to do. I'll fix that later. So we're just going for the first 7 picks. All right, so we got number 4 and number 7 still on the board. All right, let's get to this. Get the dice roll up there. Four or 7. All right, bunch of 5s in a row. An 8. 7. All right. So number 7 was the Alabama Groudon Drought. So the Alabama Groudon Drought, which means the number 7 pick will belong to the Pittsburgh Empoleon. And that is going to be our draft order. Interesting how this turned out, seeing as of the people returning from the Winter League, we have the defending champion from the Winter League, the 3rd place finisher, which is essentially the runner-up, because our runner-up did not return for the Summer League. They will be back for the Winter League, but they did not return for the Summer League. Then we have Millennium Jest, who was dead last in the Winter League. We Are the Maw Champion, who was second to last in the Winter League. My Little Ponyta, who was the last playoff team in. And the Alabama Groudon Drought, who was the Minnesota Suicune in the Winter League. And then the newcomer, I'm so sorry for our newcomer, the Pittsburgh Empoleon, but you saw the dice rolls, fair and square. Just unlucky for you, unfortunately. The Pittsburgh Empoleon will have the last pick of the draft. And this will be interesting. We're going to be drafting in 2 weeks. I'm going to double check that real quick here, real time. We will be drafting... Yes, we will be drafting on the weekend of the 5th and 6th to date this video. I'll try to have... I probably won't have a live draft. I don't know. It depends on if my system can handle it. But I'll probably put up a draft video maybe the night after the draft or the night of the draft. So that's how things are. So let's see if I can get the logos drafted on put up here. Let's see. Get rid of that. So number 7 was the Pittsburgh Empoleon. Oh, okay. I'm hitting the wrong things. There we go. We'll have you sit here in the corner as number 7. Number 6 was the Alabama Groudon Drought. So we'll have you right there. Number 5 was My Little Ponyta. There you go. Number 4 was We Are the Maw Champion. All right, number 3 was Millennium Jest. Number 2, the Fukuoka Talo. And number 1, the Sharpedo. So that will be our draft order. One more note before this video concludes. Because we have 7 teams, we're going to have to approach this a little differently. We have decided that instead of bye weeks, to keep things more interesting and to give everybody participation each week, one team will have a doubleheader every week. In week 1, the doubleheader will go to... I thought I had it open. Apparently, I didn't have it open. Give me just a second to open the to open the schedule. All right. All right. Week 1, it'll be the Alabama Groudon Drought. Week 2, We Are the Maw Champion. Week 3, the San Jose Sharpedo. Week 4, My Little Ponyta, or whatever that name gets changed to. Week 5, the Fukuoka Talo. Week 6, the Pittsburgh Empoleon. And then for the final week, week 7 of the regular season, Millennium Jest, or whatever that name gets changed to. By doing this, we will play 8 games in 7 weeks. After that, the top 5, just like in the Winter League, the top 5 of the 7 will make the playoffs. 4 and 5 will do a play-in game. Winner of 4 and 5 will play the 1 seed. 2 and 3 will play each other. And from there, we'll decide our championship and our third place game. So, altogether, it'll be a 9-week season, a little bit shorter in the summer, but with less people and the fact that we're already kind of in summer as of this recording. That's why we get to do things this way. So I think that everyone seemed like they're very much on board, very much excited. I myself am very excited for this. I can't wait. It's going to be real interesting to see how this works using the Coliseum and XD engine. I myself am a very big fan of those games. I can guarantee the other 6 participants have never played that game. I do know the Groudon Drought, being as that is my daughter's team, that she has seen footage of that game and has heard me talk about that game, but she has never played it. So it'll be interesting to see how everybody does this. Very excited. We got as you can probably guess by this video, we have another draft league on the way here very soon. If you like what you've seen today or like what is to come, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, all that YouTube nonsense. And we'll be bringing you more battles soon. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.